Warning, the following interview contains discussions with Jed, 49-year-old in the town of Westfield, New Jersey. There are topics of abuse, exploitation, and efforts to catch. Nothing said in this video is meant to harass, offend, or accuse anyone of anything, and is for mature audience only due to the sensitive nature of the conversation. Your discretion is advised.
So if someone sent that photo to your 15-year-old daughter, would you be uncomfortable, Jed?
Of course I would be uncomfortable.
I'd kiss my cousin if she was hot. I'd f her too because you were talking to her about her having sex with her cousin.
Yeah, exactly.
And then you asked, is he cute?
Again, I'm pushing the boundaries and the limits, trying to get her to stop messaging me. I know I have to get you to soccer. Give me 2 minutes, okay?
Are you going to really come back to your home? Because if you don't, I mean...
Dude, I'll be back.
Jed thinks that he was texting a 15-year-old online. He sent her photos of real who were in gymnasiums. He sent her photos of his...
That's not Yankee tickets. That's the pic you sent to 14-year-old, Steve. I can't touch. Get on the ground.
Hey,
I got your address too, brother. License plate, police are here.
you knew that was a risk. You took the risk.
Oh, really? Oh, yeah.
So can he hold the binder and I chase him down?
Hey, Jed. How are you, man? I don't want to blow up your spot or nothing, but can we just talk about these online messages with Sydney, the girl that you met on Hilly?
I have no idea what you're talking about, dude.
Her mom came into our organization. Jed, I don't want to bring this any further than it has to. Listen, I don't think you're a bad guy. She's been bothering a ton of guys online like you. You know, I mean, you're on a normal adult dating site. Like, she shouldn't be on there in the first place. You didn't do anything too bad. I just want to talk to you.
I don't know.
I'm not trying to scare you or nothing. Is this not your dating profile? Because it tracks back to this address.
I didn't say that was not me.
No, okay.
I just asked who you're talking about.
This girl, the 15-year-old that you were just texting. Her mother took her phone last night and gave it to me.
Okay.
So I'm just walking around like adjusting the situation. I know you're not a bad guy.
Dude,
listen, man, I don't think you're a bad guy. My name's Donnie. I'm sorry to meet you like this under these pretenses. That's why I'm just coming here to talk to you. And I'm just recording for my own safety. No, I saw a lot of texts.
Or the person that I've been communicating
with.
with.
Yeah, it was her, yeah.
Because I don't believe or know that the person that I am communicating with is really who they say they are in the pictures or what have you.
I mean, if she says she's 15, did she say 14?
She did say she's 14. But my point being is that I don't know if there's someone trying to catch a predator. That's why I have not done anything. I have not sent any pictures.
You haven't sent any photos?
Not of anything that is of my.
Listen, Jed, I
did not send anything.
Do I have to pull up the photo, or can we just?
I didn't show her my.
All right, I'm gonna
in pants.
I'm gonna show you. I think you forgot. And listen, man, like I said, I don't think you're a bad guy. And her mother, they are undocumented. I'm not sure if you knew about this. So that's your right there. They are undocumented.
I didn't realize that was.
No, it's no big deal. And it's no big deal, bro. I get it. Like, you were just trying to send a cute photo. Listen, they're undocumented. They don't want this going to law enforcement.
Okay.
It's just kind of like addressing the situation.
So then how can I help you?
I just want to make sure you're not going to do this again. And by that, I was just hoping we could just have a conversation and you could reassure me so I could reassure the mother.
Do this
if that's all good?
with her? Oh, I have no intentions of.
No. But listen, once something like this kind of happens, it kind of gets stuck in your brain, and I'm kind of worried about. I'm worried about you now, Jed. You know what I mean? She's been bothering a lot of guys online. Like, she's gonna learn her lesson.
No intentions.
But like, I'm just worried about you, man. Like, I know you have
so
and
you
stuff.
Want me to say that I'm not gonna do anything like
No.
this
I want to keep you on the right track. So I was just hoping me and you could have an honest conversation about everything.
Oh, that's what I'm asking.
Yeah,
what
of course.
What are you asking me to speak about? So
all right.
What is it you?
Do you want to keep walking just so we don't hurt? Just to like not stand in front of someone's house. So basically, how old did she say she was over text message?
She said she was 15 years old.
Okay. And you even said at first, you were like, ew, no, like I can't do that. I have a daughter, 15 years old.
Yes,
Like you knew.
Exactly.
I didn't think you were a bad guy.
And she continues to text me.
Right. I mean, you guys text each other though. I did see you say yesterday though, listen, you don't got to text me anymore. So I saw you trying to like, drop the situation. You know what I mean? But there was just a few things that I wanted to talk about. You know what I mean? Like there were some worries. Had a and stuff like that.
Well,
do you remember
I'm
that?
hoping she'll go away.
So you were saying stuff like that to kind of like scare her away?
Yes.
Oh, that makes sense. Yeah. I mean, some of this, like, I do see the way you're talking, and I can see that in your heart, like, it's wrong.
What can I do for you? Okay.
Jed, we're just having a conversation. I just want to be able to reassure the mother.
I understand that we're just having a conversation.
And like I said, I'm just recording for my safety. I would need your consent to post anything anywhere. I'm not posting anything.
I understand that, but that's why I'm just saying to you. I understand, and I had no intentions of doing anything with her. 15 years old. That's my daughter's age.
That's you said that. I know you know that, man.
So
I wouldn't listen. It wouldn't be me talking to you if I thought any different.
Okay.
Okay.
And
it wouldn't be me.
I have not reached out to her. Everything has been lately a response from her. She's.
Well, you guys have been talking.
She reached out to me this morning, and I said hi. I didn't really respond or anything. I answered a question.
When did you send her the photo?
That was, I don't know, a while back when she asked me for cute pictures.
It was yesterday.
It was, okay, whatever day it
No,
was.
no, I'm just saying, listen,
Well,
man,
she
as
asked
long
me
as
for
we
a
know.
picture.
What about, you brought up to her, this was like a little worrying. And listen, man, you could tell me to go away at any time. I'm just like trying to have it. That's why, like, and I appreciate
Okay.
you having the conversation with me. That's how I know you're really
Okay.
not a bad
Yeah,
guy.
no,
You're a nice Jewish
I'm
guy.
just
Like,
trying to understand what it is your point is. What you
my
want to do
point
with
is
this.
to, basically, I want to make sure you never do this again. And by having this
What is
uncomfortable
the this that you're referring to specifically?
texting online and sending them photos of you,
Okay.
that's
I
specifically.
have, like I said,
Because I don't want this to lead somewhere bad.
like I said, I did not send her photos of my. The one photo you highlighted just now was an accident. I didn't realize that it showed.
But you sent it, though.
Yes, I
Okay.
did. It was meant to be my chest. Okay.
Well, that's still inappropriate, right? Like, if I was
It's
sending
not
photos
any
of...
different than you see out on the beach. Not any different than you see at a resort.
So if someone sent that photo to your 15-year-old daughter, would you be uncomfortable, Jed?
Of course, I would be uncomfortable.
So you understand why the mother is so upset, right?
Okay, I understand.
And the daughter got herself into this situation,
Okay.
so she's not completely innocent.
I didn't say she was, and I'm not looking.
But right here, you said, I'd kiss my cousin if she was hot. I'd fuck her too, because you were talking to her about
her cousin.
her having sex with her cousin.
Yeah, exactly.
And then you asked, is he cute?
Again, I'm pushing the boundaries and the limits, trying to get her to stop messaging me.
That makes sense. I mean, it really does. Like, it's a hard approach, though. You shouldn't do that. It's still
of course
illegal.
You shouldn't do that. Of course, it's illegal.
So then why are you doing it if it's illegal?
What am I doing that's illegal? Right.
Well, sending her photos of your talking about incest is not illegal in Jersey. So, I mean, it is in 45 other states, I believe.
Okay.
So that's not illegal technically, but the sending the photo of your, that's illegal.
Like I said, that was not intentional.
Even if it wasn't intentional, though, it's still...
Okay.
And you were intentionally trying to send a provocative photo, which is still seen as obscene material in the state of New Jersey.
I understand that.
Section 2, 34-3.
I'm not arguing anything.
No, that's what I'm saying. That's why I'm just trying to have this conversation.
I was wrong then.
I appreciate you, like, actually caring and, like, wanting to have that conversation with me. It really does go along. I'm gonna, like,
Okay.
the mother really is going to
I'm
appreciate
glad
that.
to hear that. I would just like to satisfy you.
So, so what's going on with you and your wife, bro? Are you guys in an open relationship?
That's none of your
It's not, but I'm
It's
just,
none of your business.
I'm just
Let's-
making sure, I'm just looking out for you. That's all it is, man, you know?
Let's just talk about what you're here to talk about.
Okay.
please.
I mean, you're sending photos of your wife to
Can
her.
we please just talk about what we're here to talk about?
That's what I'm talking about. The messages between you and the 14-year-old.
That has nothing to do with this.
So why'd you send a photo of your wife to her?
Because she asked.
You said, maybe I can f your mom, and then when you're 18, you can join us. So that's not illegal to say.
No,
It's very inappropriate.
it is inappropriate because, again, trying to get her to stop.
Well, my wife and I had sex last Monday. Before that, it was probably something like 9 to 11 months. So you won't have to share her. You won't have to share with her, at least. What would they be sharing?
She was talking about sharing me with my wife.
No, you were talking about sharing her with her mother,
Yeah.
and then she wanted to see a photo of your wife since you wanted to see a photo of her mother.
Yeah,
Seems like an equal response.
and I responded.
If you found these messages with someone else on your daughter's phone, would you
You're
be...
100% right. I
Exactly.
acknowledge you. I acknowledge that. Okay?
Well, do you want me to go to jail?
I have no intention whatsoever of actually doing anything. Okay?
But you saying that, and then... You get what I'm saying? Like, if you found these messages on someone's phone, right? On your daughter's
I
phone.
already acknowledged
And
that.
if the guy told you, I had no intentions, sir, of doing anything, what would you think?
And like I said, I already acknowledged that. You're 100% right. You want to question.
And sending photos like pubic hair and stuff like that, that is still a felony in the state of New Jersey.
I'm not aware of that. I'm sorry. It was
No, it's fine. Did you know that asking her for on-panty photos is a felony in New Jersey, too?
I didn't.
On-panty photos of anyone under the age of 17, or 16, I'm sorry, in the state of New Jersey is considered pornography.
Okay, I did not know that. Thank you for bringing that to my attention as well.
And listen, man, you have a public profile, like you're on like Facebook and stuff, and like stay-at-home dad, which is a cool role. I hope to have that gig one day. You guys have a beautiful home, so you really do keep the home very well. But you gotta understand, man, when you do stuff like this,
I understand you're 100%
it's
right.
very easy to facial recognition.
Listen, I get it.
You know what I mean?
And like I said, I had no intentions of doing anything with her. I had no intentions of anything, especially when she said she was 14 years old.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? And at that point on, anything that I may have done was unintentional because I was just trying to push the limits and fuck them.
Okay.
Or at least whoever was on the other end of the computer.
So your heart's in the right place, but obviously
I had
wrong approach.
no knowledge that this person was even truly 14 years old.
But if they tell you they're 14, you are technically under the impression of them being
They
14
tell you
therefore.
that they're 18, you're under the impression that they're 18, until you're proven otherwise. So
Right.
I don't see how that's really relevant. Just because someone said that they were doesn't mean it's true or believable.
Well, even if an adult was telling you she's 15 years old, why would you want to interact with that adult? That's a weird adult. You know what I mean?
You understand?
Yes, but when you send a photo to someone who tells you they're 15, a jury of 12 will not buy, quote unquote, I'm f***ing with them.
I understand that, and that was poor judgment on my part.
The other guys that like I saw on the phone, some of them were pretty bad. Some of them were sending like full videos and stuff and really graphic things. And I could tell by the way you talk, like you're civilized, you're a gentleman, you're a nice guy.
Looking to do anything.
I didn't think so, really.
And
I really didn't.
Like
I really
said,
didn't think so.
Just, at this point in time, when she said she was 15, or once this person said they were 15.
She is 15.
Okay, well.
I feel like you not recognizing that fact is like kind of like you not taking it serious.
It's not that I'm not taking it serious. I've been scammed before online. Okay?
Mhm.
So people that I have thought were one thing were not. Okay? So I apologize for not necessarily believing that this person is still 15, but I hear you saying that. But at the time, I only knew them as someone saying they were 15 on the other side of the keyboard, not necessarily an actual person who is.
But you guys talked about school and stuff. Like right here, she says 14.
Say anything. She did not say anything that led me to believe that she was truly a 14-year-old.
Really?
Not a 15-year-old. Yes.
You guys talk about school. All right, so right here, this whole conversation that's only about 20 to 30 minutes long. Team, what about you? Sorry, cannot. By the way, or bye. You said bye.
Yeah.
So then,
Oh, excuse me. I have to go. Okay. Can we pick this up another time, perhaps?
I could close it up for a second. We can like act like this is a solar panel thing, but I do want to continue.
My family's standing there. That's it.
No, I know. I do want to have this conversation with you. I can wait over here, or you just tell them I'm talking about solar panels.
I know I have to get you to soccer. Give me 2 minutes, okay? I'm just trying to get the solar panel guy to leave me alone for the time being, or maybe make an appointment to see him another time, okay?
Are you gonna really come back to your home? Because if
I
you
will.
don't, I mean.
Dude, I'll be back. I just drop her off, and then I'll be back, and I have to go pick her up again in another 2 hours. All right, I'll be back.
Okay.
2 hours later.
Hey, Jed, how are you, man? I just want to have a conversation about everything still. You know, I gave you the decency to take your kids to practice, and I didn't involve them, and I'm still not planning on involving anyone else. So please, can we just finish this conversation? No, I get it.
Obviously not cool, and that's obviously very not cool.
Right, and we'll talk more when you get here. And it honestly, it really does mean a lot to me that you do want to continue that conversation. So thank you, brother.
Listen, can you do me a favor?
What's up?
I'm going to go in the house. I'm going to use the bathroom. I'm going to come back out in my car. Would you meet me down a block past the school?
We could walk a few houses down if you want. I don't want to go close to a school. I don't want to bring this close to a school.
We can go past the school, I mean. I just would like to, because I have to go back for my daughter as well, so I just need to it'll be easier for me to get out of the house with the car and go right back.
No, trust me, this will be quick. We're already almost done.
Out of the house and back. I need to get out of the house. That's the challenge, and I would like to be able to do that without any issues.
No, I mean, listen, you have no issues from me. You could do whatever you want at the end of the day. Obviously, you know, I'm not holding you or nothing. Yeah, do your thing, and we'll talk when you get here.
So you'll be willing to meet me down a little bit?
I mean, like, we could just finish the conversation a few houses down. I don't see why we gotta drive to a school, but you're gonna be here in a few minutes anyways. If we could just talk then.
I'm driving half a block down the street, which is past the school. That's all. There's a school right on my corner. That's all.
I'd rather, all right, we'll talk when you get here. We'll figure it out.
Westfield Police Sergeant Go.
Hey, sir, how are you? We are at the address Westfield, New Jersey.
All right, what's going on there?
We work with the organization NYpredhunters, where we go across different states catching guys who think that they are talking to mine and guys who are speaking to real. And today we have a 49-year-old man by the name Jed. He thought he was speaking to a 14-year-old online, sent her photos of his penis, was trying to induce her into sexual acts and sexual acts involving incest. And this is usually how we just call and just request a unit on scene to assess our information and evidence, if that's okay.
Just to confirm, have you made contact with this person, Jed?
Yes, sir. We spoke for about 15 minutes, and he admitted to everything, and he knew what he was doing, the age of the minor. All right, guys, police are called. Hey, Jed. Let's go. Just give me a second to pull out just so he can follow me, make sure I'm okay. I don't think you're a threat at all. God forbid. It's happened before. You'd be surprised, man. Some of these guys they see me as the enemy, not the guy that's trying to help them. It's annoying.
Honestly, I did not believe that that person was a 15-year-old or a girl, and I was...
Why would you send your photo to someone you don't think is a girl? Or you think so, if you think she's really a scam, we could pull up right here if that's okay, just on this corner.
I was gonna go around the block if that's okay.
Yeah, it's fine. Also, not saying like obviously you don't seem like you have an aggressive dog. If this was like a pit bull, I'd be like, please bring him back inside. And man, you have kids. Like you don't want to be involved in something like this.
I know that. That's my point. And like, if I had realized and thought for a second that this was really a kid.
Well, even that wouldn't hold up in a court of law. And you said before you knew she was. I mean, she said she was 14 a number of times.
That's a lack of my judgment. Okay.
No, of course I get it. Hey, officer, how are you? I'm the guy that called. We have Jed here. Jed thinks that he was texting a 15-year-old online. He sent her photos of real minors who were in gymnasiums. He sent her photos of his penis.
Hold on.
Sorry.
You sit down. Go sit down over there.
And I'll explain to you guys. I'm sorry about that. They have a long conversation about because you were underage, illegal, and the same age as my daughter. So he clearly knows she's 14. He reiterates it. You're 14 years old. I'm 49. He then starts asking, did you sleep with any people? You like older? How? You had sex yet? And then they get a little more graphic. So I highlighted the mostly graphic parts because there's 100 pages of chat. So he sends a lot of photos of the outlines of his, and then he actually does end up sending this. He talks about with her. Tries to, so this is a photo of his wife. I don't know why he sent that, but this is the first photo of his he sent. And this is for you guys, and we have everything digital too. That we sent through Axons. The photo of his clearly there, and that falls under section 234-3, dissemination of obscene material to a minor. This really frightened me. This is why we came out of state to handle this quickly. But the same photo he sent that, this was within the same hour of he was sitting in this gymnasium and randomly taking photos of young girls. I mean, obviously it's not a but like he's sitting in the gymnasium, those are the same pants he's wearing with no underwear. So it scared the crap out of me. Then he's trying to get the decoy into. Let me pull up those chats. These are other photos he sent to her, more obscene material. He said, I'd kiss my cousin if she's hot. You know, he says, starts asking about her 15-year-old cousin Mike. Is he cute? You can say he's cute. If he wasn't your cousin, would you kiss him? Just him and his wife. Oh, Jed, age 49 years old, of Westfield, New Jersey. Catch 47.